times?
Your Majesty, the bad tooth must be removed. There is no other remedy.
Your Grace, the Earl of Essex fleet has landed in Plymouth. Your people gather to celebrate his triumphant return with you. The tooth is diseased and must be extracted. The pain will be but momentary and your weeks of suffering will be at an end.
Rather an eternity of suffering than die at the hands of that long-headed butcher.
Pain will be but momentary and the Queen's suffering will be at an end.
All thanks to your courageous example.
You lose a tooth, but you win back her favour. Is that not the opportunity you've been waiting for? Some years ago.
7 years ago, my lord, alas, I recall it to the day.
Arthur Alsop was presented to the Queen. As he bowed, a voluminous fart escaped him, if voluminous is the word.
Easily done, sir, when in the prone position.
Should she remember that unfortunate event, my lord?
Her memory is not what it was, Master Alsop. You have nothing to fear in that regard. Select the sacrificial tooth, sir. We will announce you.
Oh, it's but a pinprick, Your Majesty.
All right. Extract the damn thing. I did not catch your name, sir.
Horace Alsop, Your Majesty.
Horace Alsop, Your Grace.
We are grateful for your service to us today, Master Alsop. And I had entirely forgotten the fart.
Every town, every village calls him England's glory. He basks in their praise.
I fear your generosity these many years has swollen the Earl's head, Your Majesty.
News of his triumph at Cadiz travels fast, deservedly so.
It was the tactics of Sir Walter Raleigh which triumphed there. The wounded in battle, his heroism goes unsung.
Instead of capturing the Spanish treasure, the Earl's negligence allowed them to burn their fleet. What ransom he plundered, he gave to his men, rather than reserving it for the crown, as you instructed.
The rivalry between your son and the Earl of Essex is like that of two spitting hawks, my lord, and as tiresome.
You invested £50,000 in the venture.
The Spanish claim they lost millions in the siege. Yet we estimate the booty the Earl brings back as only £13,000.
The rest is squandered.
Or pilfered.
It's not just a Spanish ransom he denied you. Every heart of your people he wins is one less to honor you.
They say that every dog must have his day.
They also say a man's finest hour precedes his darkest, Sir Robert.
Father.
Your Majesty, just being in your presence again is all that sustained me these dreary months.
Sir Walter Raleigh! Is he here? Your injury caused us grievous concern, my lord. I could not sleep for worry.
It was but a flesh wound, Your Majesty. A trifle.
Never think your skill in battle has gone unnoticed, Sir Walter. Posterity will vouch for it, as I will, even though some might think to eclipse it.
What fool was it said absence makes the heart grow fonder?
Absence is something that some might use to their advantage, my lord.
Salvaged from the Spanish wrecks by my own hand, Your Grace. My homecoming gift to you.
Where are the gold rings? The casks of sugar? The Portuguese wines? I foresaw it would end this way. Everyone would benefit from this folly except she who actually funded it. My Lord Cecil, assess the value of these trinkets and offset it against the Earl's debt to us.
Your Majesty knows more than anyone the state of my impoverished finances. Surely you will not be so cruel.
I am not inclined to reward incompetence, my lord. And the cruelty is yours in betraying my trust. The celebratory concert is cancelled, and the firework display. Sir Charles, I am in the mood for chess. Enough time has been wasted on this debacle.
It is spite which propels her. It is spite and jealousy. There is but one sun in the universe. Well, another sun rises now, and the more that she fears it will outshine her, the greater the venom she spits.
It is that cripple of a pen pusher, Robert Cecil, who has turned her. The wretch takes every opportunity to malign you.
He may have her ear. My son holds the greater prize. It is your name they call out there, none other.
Much use is that when I face bankruptcy?
She who controls the purse controls the man.
Not this man. Not my son. When you were absent, they say that she pined for you, like a lovesick harpy. Her scrawny heart can be yours again if you play her right. Your stepfather always said that however bitter their rows, their reconciliations were always sweeter. For each one came gift wrapped.
The face is familiar. Alas, the name escapes me.
Sir Charles Blount, as well you know, my lord.
They say your company is much sought after by the Queen of late. That you spend hours closeted alone in her privy chamber.
We are exploring the theological ramifications of Dante's Inferno. My lady relishes such pursuits, as do I.
He has the sallow look of a scholar about him, it's true.
This token you wear denotes what?
This is a gift of favour from the Queen. It's to mark my skill at jousting.
I'll be blunt, Blount. You do not strike me as a man who exhibits much in the way of athletic prowess, which leads me to one of two conclusions. Either you took advantage of the Queen and purloined the chess piece while she was distracted.
No such thing.
Or you are a fool. For only a fool would display her favour in so cheap a fashion.
And only a knave would make such a cheap insinuation.
Oh, Robbie. What folly has your impetuousness led you to now?
It is but a flesh wound, Your Majesty. A trifle.
Is your life of so little value you would risk it for the sake of pointless pride?
It is my life which is pointless. Your unkindness makes it so. I strive only to be worthy of you. I am human. I make mistakes. Am I to be condemned